are. Just had a message 7 minutes ago from a client. I don't know who he is. Of course, we've got lots of clients on board with Physique Academy, and I don't work with many clients apart from the inner circle guys. So I do get messages on a regular basis from the guys. I can't see his profile. It's pretty much no pictures or anything, but he said, I'm on the PA program for more than 6 months now, and even though I'm not where I wanted to be due to ED, so an eating disorder, and some health issues, I wanted to thank you because thanks to PA, I've got a lot more courage now, so I'm now working a lot on my mental health and well-being, and also my physical health. I joined Physique Academy pretty lean, so he must have been underweight. And over the past couple of months, I'm really getting back on track, and I just wanted to thank you. So yeah, good stuff. I like those messages, nothing better. I always try and reply to everyone. It is difficult sometimes when you get 100 messages, sometimes a week. But besides that, anyway, guys, I actually am looking for 2 new guys to join my team. I'm looking for a marketing manager, and I'm looking for a sales rep. So someone potentially in America, because 70% of our clients are from America, and I would like an American sales guy. So if you do watch this and you're interested, do not hesitate. If you know someone who could potentially be a part of the team, I've currently got 4 sales guys on board with the team, and I'm looking for 1 more in the American time zone. And also with the marketing manager, I'm really looking for someone who believes in the mission, who is very high level. I'm looking to pay this person potentially in the future 10k plus pounds per month, and I want someone who's elite, who can really take this business to a whole new level and just get dialed in and focused on our values and our philosophies and what we're here to do, and really portray that to the world. So if you know anyone who's a marketing guru, let me know. And also someone who is a sales rep killer. Besides that, Friday is today, and Friday is quite a busy day of meetings, and I love it. I love work. I love the training, but more so I actually love business. With business, there's always problems to be solved. There's always something to be working on, and it's very high stress. Very high stress. If you're an entrepreneur and you're a business owner, you know some days, some weeks, you feel like you're going absolutely crazy and insane, and you've got to be somewhat tapped to even maintain and stay in the fight of being an entrepreneur. It takes a lot of guts, a lot of courage, a lot of mental fortitude to keep going consistently when you do get knocks. And over the past, I'd say 6 months, towards the middle of the year last year, we had so many things happen, and it grew me and pushed me as an individual like I never had before. And at that time, and now I know anyway, I'm one of those guys now where if something is happening, I see it as growth. I see it as I'm developing and learning as a human being. Those times of despair and frustration and the unknown and uncertainty, I've got a lot of people to feed. I've got a lot of mouths to feed. I've got a very big team. And there's a lot of weight on your shoulders. Some days you just don't want to get up and get motivated and get moving. But you've got to do it anyway. It's your obligation to do that, because you've got to serve your team, you've got to serve your family, and people struggle to get motivated. It's not about me. Like, I reached a certain level of success. I think Juicy was asking me yesterday, like, do you want more? Like, where are you going? Where are you heading? What's your goals? And I believe I'm only just getting started. I really, truly do. But it's more so for me helping out my team fulfill their dreams and goals. I want to see my team absolutely crush it and win and have that lifestyle they've always wanted to. That's what I want, truly, in my heart. That's what I want for them. Because when you reach a certain level of like wealth, you don't need much. Like, what am I going to buy? Cars. I don't really need much. I live in Bali. For me, it's like travel. Like, I'm in a really nice penthouse. I get to fly business class, me, my girlfriend, and that for me is what fills me up. But more so if I can see my team having what they want, whether it is a new car, whether it's go on holidays, or whether it's pay off the mum's mortgage, whatever it is, that just makes me feel even better than when I buy something and when I treat myself. I don't treat myself too much. I really don't. The biggest expense always has been rent, because my environment is so important for me to just feel that sense of, that achievement. So anyway, it's arm day today. We did legs yesterday. Feeling pretty tight. I always like to do arms on their own. I'll hit bis and tris as well in the week, but I'll always dedicate a full arm day most of the time, just because I think your arms complete your physique. They truly do. A good set of guns completes your physique. So I always work on the arms, and then I also do calves as well. Yet again, it's weird when someone's got big legs and then small calves. There's nothing worse, man. I've not got good calf genetics. Truly, I've actually not. Like, I've got pretty good genetics in other areas of my whole body, but calves has just been a real struggle. So working on the calves is very important as well. So we're going to head to the gym. I'm going to do bis and tris and some calves and then some cardio as well. My diet has not been on point this morning, I would say. Ate a little bit too much, I would say, last night as well. But at the end of the day, I'm in fucking good shape. And I'm here to train hard and I'm fueling my body. I gain weight pretty quick. If I eat a lot of carbs, I'll blow up and I'll get jacked. And there's positives to that, but there's also negatives in terms of trying to stay lean and light. It's just difficult for me to do so. But anyway, that's pretty much it. I just posted a video. I'm always consistent. That's the aim of the game for me with work. Just like my training. The training is always consistent. And my work is always be consistent. The people who are not where I am have not been inconsistent. I see them like all the time. They take back steps, or they don't have things set up in place where the consistency is still there. And the business is still growing, maybe without them being there. I could probably take off a few months and the business could still grow because of the foundations and the systems that I've got in place. And that's honestly the truth. I don't like that because I feel like I have to keep pushing and putting that work in regardless if I can take time off and literally just sit on the beach. But I'm not that type of individual. I've set up my life with the freedom and the systems and the processes in place that I'm able to travel and live without worrying about having to check in to work. It's not needed. So when I got to that point, it's a weird realization. It's a weird feeling to be like, whoa, like, I don't need to be doing this anymore. I don't need to be doing that. But that's where you really succeed, because instead of being in the business, you're now working on the business. And there's a huge difference. I work on the business and I improve on it instead of being stuck in it and not being able to do much because you basically, your arms tied up and you're like, I want to do this, but I've not got the time. I've not got the mental energy. I've not got the space where I can think. And that's what I'm doing a lot of the time. I need to have time to just think, reflect, and then make those critical decisions and those critical choices to then move the business forward. For example, new sales guy, new marketing guy. I've completely radically changed my lead gen. And it wouldn't have happened if I didn't have that space to work on the business. But anyway, enough of that shit. I might even get a Monster, sugar-free Monster. I've not had one of those in probably well over a year, and you can't get that shit in Bali. So I'm going to get a dirty fucking little bitch of a sugar-free Monster and smash out some guns. Let's go. Part of my life, I remove things, I don't add them. Like removing the caffeine. Oh man, I could easily smash 2 Monsters, a few coffees. Dude, that shit ain't good. So I feel like a dirty little boy having my wine Monster. But yeah, we've got a little Q3, pretty nice. Audis are made well, aren't they? They're actually made well. Good quality. I found that anyway. That's what I think. Just inside, steering wheel, all the panel in front here. Jesus Christ.
A few moments later.
So yeah, we had 2 meals. I had eggs, a bagel, and some beef burgers. And then I ended up having some more beef burgers with some rice. And what was it before I had? Was it quiche? Egg and potato? Not even quiche, I don't even know what it is. Anyway, if you know what it is, it's egg and potato mixed up in some circular shape. It's pretty damn good. And then I had some orange juice, a coffee, and now we're here. And that's it. Yeah. Fucking winning, man. This is pretty late for the workout though. It's 4 p.m. I always like to train as early as possible, just because business takes out a lot of energy. It really does. It just absolutely wipes you out. And if I don't get the workout in, I'm not going to train hard. I'm using stimulants. If I'm training late at night, I'm not going to train as hard. I'm using stimulants. It's not the vibe. So getting the workout in as fast as possible is definitely going to be good. I'm going to hit some arms, going to do some cardio, probably jump on the assault bike. I love that thing. And then I'm going to jump in the ice bath as well. And then after, finish off some work. Friday's a busy day for work because I like to go into the weekend knowing that I've done a hefty shift. And then at the weekend, Saturday is usually work again for maybe first couple of hours until late lunch, and then I try and take that time off. It's very difficult for me to take that time off. It's the hardest thing to do because I just love it. I love the grind, I love the hustle. And you have to love the hustle if you want to succeed in this. But then there's a point in time where if you don't look after yourself and you don't recharge, there's that word burnout, which people throw around a lot. I don't know if it's burnout, it's just maybe not feeling as fulfilled and not prioritizing your mental health. So yeah, that's very important. But yeah, nearly arriving at the ground now. It's pretty good. I don't think it's as good as Club La Santa. There's a few football teams here and there's decent facility. We're not actually, well, my guys and the team are not actually staying in the facility. We're staying in a hotel a few minutes away. So that's going to be cool. Really excited to see the guys and just, it's going to be fun. The level of competitiveness we have as a company is very high. I set targets for the team to do with transformations, to do with attention, and it's not easy to get those results and to hit those targets. Tell you what, it's not. It's a very competitive team we've got going because I believe in competitiveness. I believe in that. I've always grown up with that. I'm a very competitive person. I like to win, and I don't just like to win, I like to dominate the competition. With a smile. But I'm not a sore loser. Definitely not. If I get beat fair and square, then that's fine. But the team morale is like a football team. It's like a rugby team, and it's hard, man. You're going to be pushed to the limits. Like, people know they're a better person, they're a better coach when they come on board working with us. They know. And that's the high level and high standards are set. And when you're in the team, there's a lot of pressure to uphold that. And it's not going to be easy to stay in the team if you don't have that mindset. You're going to get called out, you're going to get caught out, and you won't last. There's been many people who have not lasted because of the pressure. And I'm not here to make friends with the people I work with. I'm here to change lives. And if they want to be a part of it, they have to work hard and they have to show their worth and earn their stripes. I'm always earning my stripes. Just because I'm the leader doesn't mean I can just do whatever the fuck I want, because I can't do that. I feel like shit if I'm not working hard. I feel like shit if I'm not performing, if I'm not in great shape. I feel like I have to do extra. I have to do more than them, and I have to push myself beyond what they're doing. I've got guys who are doing competitions every other weekend, winning competitions and competing together. If you're around that, you have to level up. So you'll see anyway when the guys come at how competitive we are, and hopefully we can get that on camera. It's like if we've got 2 workouts a day, sometimes 3, and if someone's not there and I see them, I'm going to be like, hey, where the fuck is this guy? Where is he? And we'll call them out and we'll ring him up saying, you've been fucking defeated. You've been beaten. And I'm shouting down the phone. And then for the next 6 months until the next event, they're getting it. All right, let's get stuck in, man. Let's get in this gym.
We've all seen the man at the liquor store begging for your change. The hair on his face is dirty, dreadlocked in for the man.
So, we're here for arms. We're gonna do 3 sets of buys, 3 sets of tries, 3 sets, 3 exercises on each. You don't have to overcomplicate it. Tell you what, sometimes I can come in the gym and just do 2 exercises for buys and 2 exercises for tries, and they're absolutely smoked, and that is it. I love preacher curls. I absolutely love preacher curls. Fixed. I like doing single dumbbell preacher curls. I like doing getting attachment onto cables, and then a preacher like, what is it, machine? Yeah, machine. And then coming down. I'll show you anyway. Fucking hell. Let's get into it. So I'm gonna do arms as fast as possible. 35 minutes max. Finish on some calves, and then I'm going to head over and do Mikkos triangle. So it's quite a big day of training, but you got to be in and out. You don't need to be in the gym for hours. I want to be in the gym today. It's going to be probably an hour and 20 minutes, which is a big session. Yesterday was just legs, and now we've actually got a really good CrossFit box. As of tomorrow, I'll be probably hitting the CrossFit box a little bit more, and then potentially even using some of the machines here, see what we've got. But yeah, we're fucking loving that shit, man. Let's get it.
He asked a man for what he could spare with shame in his eyes. Get a job, you fucking slobs, all he replied. But God forbid you ever had to walk a mile in his shoes. 'Cause then you really might know what it's like to sing the blues. Yeah, then you really might know what it's like.
Nothing like some heavy barbell curls. Old school, man. That's what we're all about.
Worry about a thing, baby, don't man, you've been dreaming of. 3 months later, he say he won't date on.
Your arms are a small muscle group. They don't take a lot to destroy. If you do really hard, heavy sets, you do a few sets and you're done completely. Easily. I don't like to go super heavy on arms just because I don't get a good squeeze. I don't get a good pump. I like to really squeeze and feel the movement and really fill the muscle up with blood. Otherwise, I feel like you're training your tendons and your ligaments, not your muscle. It's a completely different way. So, when arms, I'm always doing usually 15 reps, maybe more. And if I'm doing it, if I'm going heavy, I'm going really slow and controlled, really slow and controlled. Really squeezing and flexing. Like my arms are swelled up so much, they're double in size. And we're gonna go straight into the barbell. Go.
This is where goddamn if find that man cutting off his balls. And then she heads for the clinic and she gets some static walking through the door. They call her a killer and they call her a...
So yeah, you cannot miss out on hitting those arms, man. You can't, it completes the physique. This arm was injured for many years. And now when I tense, it's actually got a bigger peak than the other one. This is my stronger arm, the one that didn't get injured. And this is my other one. But this was dramatically smaller than this one for many years. So doing a barbell curl, I never used to do it because, like I said yesterday, I was always trying to even out the imbalance. So building this up, I ended up getting there in the end. It took many years. This is one of my proudest things that I've ever done in the gym. People are like, oh, what are your best achievements? I'm like, well, all these injuries I've been through. And with the injuries, it's not just getting back there, it's getting back to your best and beyond. And I made it my task to do that. So it is achievable with hard work and lots of recovery. The amount of things I did to try and heal this, I just spent thousands on it. I would do whatever it took, and I managed it in the end. And that's why I'm very careful the way I train, and that's the way I speak about training. I have a different type of mindset because I've actually been through some shit in the gym, and injuries happen, guys. The other week, my neck was fucked. Could barely lift my head up. I was literally like this for like three days straight. Every single day I got a deep tissue massage on my neck, and it's better, and the week after I pulled it again. And it just happens. I just get on with it. I just crack on. It's all part of life. Like, you're gonna get fucking injuries and shit like that. So you just work around it and you keep moving forward. That's what I do. Right, next up, guys, we got some dips. Here we fucking go, man. All the best exercises for triceps.
Then you really might know what it's like. Then you really might know what it's like. Then you really might know what it's like. Rich man beg, I seen a good man sin, I seen a tough man cry. I seen a loser win and a sad man grin. I heard an honest man lie. I seen the good side of bad and the downside of up and everything between. I licked the silver spoon, drank from the golden cup, and smoked the finest green.
Oh, feel that one. It's like you can do so many different variations of pull-ups. And you've got the knowledge and you've tried so many different things. You understand that you can slightly twist your grip, the angle, and you'll get a completely different result. It's like, look at all the gymnastic guys who do the rings. They have huge fucking biceps. Some of the biggest biceps ever. And when people say, oh, pull-ups are primarily for your back, yeah, they are, depending on your grip. So, in the underhand grip, and not even just that, but how you're pulling your body up as well makes a big difference. So, there's different techniques to the pull-up. So, trying to pull up through my biceps instead of using my back. Absolutely trashes your back, your biceps, sorry. It's like with CrossFitters, you got kipping pull-ups. Now, when you've done kipping pull-ups, it actually fucking ruins your lat right in here. And yeah, it's not fucking the same as doing a standard pull-up, stretching and squeezing, but it's not the same workout. You're trying to achieve as fast as possible you're getting up to the bar and down. So yeah, like it's funny when people take the piss out of CrossFit kipping pull-ups, but they're not that fucking easy, man. They're really not. It takes some technique. So yeah, pull-ups for me are such a good standard exercise that I think every man, every fucking person should be able to do pull-ups. As a man, fuck man, if you can't pull your weight up, you need to work on yourself. You either need to lose weight and drop that fat, or you either need to build that strength. It's just a basic fucking movement that every man should be able to do. Think about it, a lot of guys can't. If you're like 15 kilos overweight and you've got very little strength to you, you're gonna struggle with a pull-up. So, man, it fucking makes me feel weird. As a man, you can't do one single pull-up. That's why I come in and I fucking slap you in the face. Say, wake the fuck up, bitch. Anyway.
Then you really might know what it's like. Then you really might know what it's like. Then you really
Dips, push downs, pull-ups, barbell curls. What else have we done? Preacher curls. Fuck, is that 5? Let me do 5. We did 3 biceps and 2 triceps. I think that's enough, man. I'm happy. I'm pretty fucked. Yeah, it's a good workout. Alright, we've got cardio, man.
stroke baddest dimes these couple of times before I broke they heart. You know where it ends, yo, it usually depends on where you start. Stacks out on the corner with drugs. He like to hang out late, he like to get shit faced to keep the pace with thugs. Till late one night, there was a big gunfight and Max.
Oh, here we go. Mikkos triangle. We got 18 cal row, 18 cal ski, 18 cal echo bike, 1 minute rest. 4, it's 32 minutes.
Then you really might know what it's like to have to lose. Then you really might know what it's like. Then you really might know what it's like. Then you really might know what it's like.
Pretty happy about that. I did 32 minutes, basically 3 minutes on, 1 minute off for 32 minutes. Oh, it's called a Mikkos triangle. It's a great workout as a baseline, as a really serious test of fitness on the ergs. Why this is a good workout is because it's not bad for your joints. Low impact, and it's good because it's every minute on the minute, so it's holding you accountable and you can essentially track how fit you're getting. I used to be able to do this workout, I think, on 15 calories every minute on the minute and then 1 minute rest. And then today I started off at 18 for 3 rounds, and then I did 3 rounds at 20 calories, and then I went back down to 18 calories. So I could easily, I would say, do 20 calories without that, the echo bike, and use the assault bike. The assault bike is a lot easier. The echo bike, man, that's the worst. Absolutely ruins you. And you can just see, like, going from 15 calories, which I thought back then was very fucking fit, and it is fit. Don't get me wrong, it is. It's very fit. But now I'm pushing 18 to 20 for pretty much 40 minutes. That was 30 minutes, 32 minutes. And it takes time to build up that fitness level. It takes a long time. It took me about probably 4 years, maybe longer, to get to that. And like back in the day, I used to think 15 calories was a lot of calories. Now I can do rounds of 50 calories easy, just going from machine to machine. So we're all starting off at our own fitness levels, and don't be put off by looking at someone like me, because I've been there. But with consistency, just like with business, you can make some tremendous amount of progress. I'm talking years, okay? Years. That's the difference. People who do it a few months or a year or two, they make good progress, but those ones who win and those ones who dominate, they last a lot longer, and that's why they succeed so far, because they outlast, and it's built to last. And that's what I'm trying to build, a robust body, and which stands the test of time. That's why a lot of the workouts, I don't do much running at long distances, because on the knees, on the joints, it's going to be beneficial for me. I'm pretty much 98 kilos. It's not smart, but for sprints and short distances, not too bad. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this workout. I'm going to be doing a lot of training in this CrossFit box. It's pretty damn good. Yeah, enjoying Tenerife so far. It's been epic. That was a long workout though, man. Some heavy shit. I should have done the cardio in the morning, or the weights in the morning, and then cardio in the evening, but I had work to do. And to be honest, I don't like spending nowhere near enough that amount of time in the gym. I want to be in and out in an hour. I've got shit to do, man. I've got a fucking daughter now, and you've got a business to run, so making the most out of it is definitely important. Anyway guys, I'll see you in the next one.